everybody. Thank you for joining me for your weekly reading. This is a reading for the week of September 19th to the 25th, 2016. I'm using the Crystal Visions Tarot for this reading. I haven't used this deck for a while, and it's lovely. It's a beautiful, beautiful deck. So I hope you guys are all doing well and enjoying the weather. Fall is in the air, and it's beautiful here in Toronto. It's really gorgeous. I hope it's wonderful where you are as well. Okay, so this is a 3-card reading, and I read them as one individually and then as a whole to gather the messages that are coming through for the upcoming week. It's a general reading. It's not going to apply to everybody, but those of you that it does apply to, you will recognize the messages that are for you. Okay, so here we go. I'm just going to start picking our cards. This is card 1. Card 1, card 2, and card 3. Okay. All right. So let me just get a little bit more comfy here. Okay, so card 1 is the 9 of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, so this card is all about independence, both financial and emotional independence. Okay, this is somebody who has put in a lot of work and a lot of effort to attain a certain level of comfort, perhaps even luxury. Okay, so here in this card we see this woman who is in this beautiful garden, and she is petting a tiger. She has a tiger as a pet, so that is pretty cool. Let me just look at this a little bit longer. There's a peacock beside her, and she's got some peacock feathers in her hair. Come in a little bit closer so you can see that. Sorry again about the lighting. Lighting is not the greatest. I have to work on this, I know. Okay, so this is a woman who is very, very prosperous and very, very comfortable. Okay, she has attained a certain level of financial security, emotional security. She has worked for this. It hasn't come to her for nothing. She has worked for this, and she is enjoying the fruits of her labors. Okay. Now with the card in the reverse, let me just look for a moment to see what's coming to me here. Take a look this way. So when a card comes up in the reverse, it either means the opposite of the energy of the card or a blockage of that energy. Okay? You see how there are birds in this garden and they're flying? What's coming to me is, with the card in the reverse, rather than feeling financial freedom or perhaps emotional freedom, you're feeling constrained. Okay, perhaps your finances right now are tight. Okay, maybe there's some emotional stuff going on with you where you're feeling constricted, restricted. You're not feeling comfortable. You're feeling perhaps a little bit stressed, unhappy with your emotional situation. Rather than feeling like you have it all, you're really feeling a lack. You're really feeling a lack, okay? Perhaps you're seeing a lot of people around you who are in much better financial, in a much better financial state, living in much better conditions that you wish that you had, and maybe you're feeling, you're feeling that dichotomy especially strongly this week. Okay, let's see what other cards are coming up here. Card 2 is the Knight of Swords, and this again came up in the reverse. Okay, so the Knight of Swords is somebody who is Knights always have a lot of energy. They have a lot of passion, they have a lot of energy, they have a lot of drive, a lot of strength and stamina. They work very hard towards their goal. And the swords are a suit of the mind, communication, our belief systems, the way we think. The Knight of Swords in the upright is somebody who is charging forward very, very confidently and aggressively towards a particular, either expressing something, communicating something to somebody, or with an idea. He's moving forward very, very strongly with an idea. Okay, again, with the card in the reverse, this energy is either blocked or the opposite. So you may feel very strongly about something, but you feel unable to move forward with it. Okay, maybe you're lacking confidence. Maybe you're feeling a lot of opposition, like you can't move forward in the direction that you want to go. Okay, this can also be somebody who is very harsh with his words. This is somebody who can be overly aggressive in his communication. He can be hurtful. He can be sometimes destructive. Okay, so you could find yourself tempted to behave this way, or there could be somebody in your energy this week, in your life this week, who is behaving this way and is affecting you. Okay. Again, I'm seeing birds here in this card. These birds are flying with him as he's charging forward on this Pegasus here, this winged horse. So yeah, with the card in the upright, he's moving towards a very positive goal. He's moving forward in a very positive direction with a lot of energy, a lot of confidence, a lot of stamina, towards a particular goal or idea, or communicating something. And with the card in the opposite, with the reverse, it's the opposite. You're either feeling restricted, constrained from saying what you want to say, or maybe being as a result, maybe you're feeling really frustrated and you're lashing out at people verbally, okay, out of frustration. All right, let's see what else is coming up here. These cards are not too, oh, wow. Okay, actually, this is good because this is the Devil in the reverse. And when this card is in the reverse, this is better than when it's in the upright position, okay? So the Devil is major arcana. We have major arcana energy here in our energy this week. So this card can be about temptation. It can be about addiction. It can be about feeling like you're enslaved, like you don't have control over your life, over what's happening. And with the card in the reverse, again, it's the opposite. So rather than feeling like you don't have control, you may be feeling that control coming back. Or you know that you have that power within you to take control, okay? Now, this woman in the foreground looks like Eve with the apple, right? She's lounging naked under this tree with this apple in her hand. And there's looks like maybe Pan playing a flute or some kind of woodsy, character who is playing this music that sort of suggests he's kind of hypnotizing her with this tune. This music is the reason he's casting this spell over her, and that suggests the energy of the devil. It's like feeling like there's some kind of external force or some kind of external situation that's controlling what you do, and it's making you do negative things. But with the card in the opposite, this is not, you are not falling prey to this. You're seeing it, or you're feeling very strong. You're feeling that ability to resist your negative temptations, your negative drives, or realizing that you do have control over your life and you have the power to make your own choices. And nothing can make you do what you want to do except yourself, okay? All right, Let me look at all three of these together and see what's coming to me here. All three cards in the reverse. One major arcana, the Devil. Okay, with the Devil card here, with this naked woman in the card, I'm getting the feeling that this Nine of Pentacles card relates more to a relationship than it does to finances. It could relate to finances as well, just as easily. But that's the sense I'm getting from this card. Some of you may be in a relationship that is going through some trials right now. You may not be feeling secure in this relationship. Things could have been a lot better in this relationship in the past. Something has gone on that has negatively affected the relationship or the way you feel about the relationship. There's things that you want to say to this person to talk about your feelings, express your desires, express your concerns, but for some reason you're holding back. You're not moving forward with that. Either that or you're lashing out at this person. You're going in the opposite direction and just blowing up, like, you know, really like having screaming arguments with this person, perhaps, okay? Or just feeling tempted to lash out. That's what I'm getting, okay? However, perhaps you know, perhaps you've come to realize that there is an addictive component to this relationship, okay? And this card is in the reverse, so maybe you're now realizing that. Maybe you're seeing things about the relationship that you didn't see before, that you were blinding yourself to, okay? Perhaps you felt addicted to this person, okay? And felt unable to extricate yourself from this relationship, but now you may be coming to the point where you're seriously thinking about it. Yeah, you see how this Pan, this god or this forest figure is casting the spell over this woman with the music that he's playing. So it's almost like you've been entranced by this person. You've been put under their spell. You feel helpless to remove yourself from this person, or you did in the past, and now you're starting to see, like, I've had enough of this. I'm ready to leave this behind. I know this is not healthy. This is not good for me, and I'm going to make the move. I'm going to make the move to extricate myself here. But you're still holding back because this Knight of Swords is in the reverse. Okay, so you're not moving forward. This guy's moving forward very powerfully. With the card in the reverse, you're stuck. You're stuck, okay? So if this sounds familiar to you, if this sounds like your situation, I want to say to you that if this is a relationship issue, you deserve to feel very content and very happy in your relationship. What is the point of staying in a relationship that is making you unhappy? Okay? It can be hard if you really have deep feelings for a person, even if you know that there's a lot of negative stuff attached to it. It can be really hard to walk away from it, but if you do, this could be the situation for you with another person. You're never going to have this with another person if you don't walk away from the situation that's making you feel insecure and unhappy and feeling like you're really lacking a lot, okay? Now, if this is a financial situation, if this Nine of Pentacles card refers to finances, again, if you've been in a job that you feel has really enslaved you and is not a healthy place to be, it's not a healthy environment, it's not a healthy situation, there's not healthy relationships going on in the workplace, I think you're seeing that and you're getting ready to extricate yourself from it, but you're holding back, whether it's due to financial reasons, or you just don't feel the confidence, or you don't feel the You know, a lot of people stay in jobs because they think, well, what else is out there? What else am I going to get, right? So you may be feeling that and holding off on leaving because of that, because we do need to pay our bills, and so that could be what's going on as well. But I think this is something that you're going to work through in time. It's going to take time to figure out and work through and get you to a place where you are ready to leave, okay? Because this Devil card is in the reverse. That's the key card here, I think, is this card that's in the reverse. It's like you're seeing something. You're realizing something that is not healthy, that is not good for you. You're realizing that you've been under a delusion. You've been living in a delusion. You thought that you were helpless, but you're really not. And you're starting to realize, hey, I can totally change this. I can totally walk away from this. But you're still, you're still hesitating. Okay, so be gentle with yourself, whether this is relationship related or work related, finance related. Be gentle with yourself if you don't, have that confidence to walk away at this moment. But I think you are going to develop that strength, that courage to do what you need to do, because that Devil card is in the reverse. You're seeing the reality here. You're not living in a delusion anymore, okay? And, things have to change, okay? You just may not be sure about how to go about it. The one thing I'm going to caution you about with this Knight of Swords card in the reverse is be very careful about how you let what's going on in your life affect the way you communicate with other people. Because this guy can come off as very abrasive, very hurtful, very destructive, okay? So be very much on guard against that, against lashing out at people, especially people who have nothing to do with the situation, And sometimes we do that. We're human, right? We're frustrated. We lose control. We don't know what else to do, so we just lash out in anger at the first available person who feels safe to us, and then we feel guilty later, right? So be very careful about the way that you communicate to people around you, even to this particular person. Okay, you don't want to be hurtful. You don't want to fuel any negative energy that may already be there. Okay, you just want to handle things the best way possible. So if you're not ready to take action at this moment, that's okay. But I think you will be in the future, and the important thing is that you are seeing the situation for what it really is now. You are no longer under a spell or under a delusion that something is the way it is not. You have full awareness about the situation now, which is a very good thing. Okay, so be kind to yourself, be good to yourself, and wait until you feel ready to make your move. Okay, whether this is relationship related or work related. Okay, guys, that's our reading for the week. I hope you enjoyed it. If you have not subscribed to my channel yet, please click the subscribe button. I would really appreciate that. And if you are interested in a private reading with me, I will put my details in the description box below. You can contact me at any of those links, and I will be thrilled to work with you. Okay, thanks, guys. Have a wonderful week, and I will talk to you soon. Bye for now. Mwah.